Hi, I'm going to be talking about the pro cannabis movement. So, right now, marijuana is definitely a controversial topic in the US, and many people do have their own opinions about the drug. Um, the drug is federally illegal, and it has been for a while now. The movement did start because they wanted to legalize marijuana and they wanted to stop people from being arrested for the possession of the drug. This movement I would consider is not as old as compared to other movements. The main movement that I looked up started in 1999 and it was called the Million Marijuana Movement. This movement back then wasn't too big, but they were fighting for the legalization of marijuana and they felt like it wasn't as risky as people thought it was, and they wanted to recreationally use the drug. Up until 2014, though, uh, movements for legalization of marijuana weren't too popular. But right when Colorado legalized weed for recreational use, then a lot of movements throughout the U.S. Arose. Um, One thing I found pretty interesting was in 2016, though, um, the candidates that were running for president never actually mentioned anything about marijuana and their plan for it if they were to become president. Right now, though, there are 11 states that actually legalized the drug since 2014, which is pretty cool. And I feel like there will be more um, states that will legalize the drug in the near future. Um, Moving on to the medical side of marijuana, um, they do use this drug um, for pain relief and for people that have a hard time sleeping. The main component is called CBD, and it's not really like smoking. It's definitely different, and they passed it through the FDA, and ever since the states that have it legalized are using it um, very commonly for people that have those kind of problems. Um, an interesting fact is that there's actually 29 states um, that have medical marijuana legalized, which is pretty cool. And another thing I read is they took a survey and said that 85% of people think that medical marijuana should be legalized federally. Um, all in all, I would say the pro cannabis movement is fighting for a good cause, and they have a good idea of what they want um, to do with this drug. Um, there are many people throughout the U.S. that have been arrested for this drug, and I feel like it would be unfair for people to be arrested in states that are legal and then have others able to use this drug recreationally without no problem. Um, the movements have definitely been a success throughout the U.S., and it has shown because many states have now legalized the drug for recreational use, and they aren't going to be stopping anytime soon because they want this drug to actually be federally legalized. Without these movements, though, not as many people would be able to put their beliefs out there, and I feel like without them, without these movements, things would move much slower, and who knows how many states would actually have weed legalized. That'll be all that I'm talking about today. Thank you for watching.